One of my biggest goals in life is to edit an official K-pop video. So when I saw this email in my inbox, I was befuddled. Once I realized someone from YG was in my inbox, I had to pop the question. So yeah, pretty much, by the way, this is an official reaction sponsored by YG Entertainment and Treasure. They're not giving me anything to do this. They just emailed me saying, hey, can you react to this? And I said, yes. Way to get my hopes up. Just trying to edit a K-pop video, bro. All right, number one, they're like cutting like crazy in the beginning here, which I don't love. I kind of would have loved if they just did one long shot.
I'm addicted to your love. I'm on fire.
Apparently, YG spent around $416,738 to create this music video. And apparently that's around the same as like a Blackpink video. I know. Yeah, you just get some car chase scenes automatically. The budget is going up. We love a peephole transition, people. You just combine a shot of a door going in very close with a lens distortion effect, which then stretches the next shot from a circle to fill up the whole screen. You blur it out, let it come into focus, and boom, you're done. This guy is gaming, actually. They're not actually driving the cars. We're talking about video games here. Hey. Way to go, visual team. Sometimes it's not just the editor that does everything. I like to think that sometimes. It's not. They had to plan when they did that dance move to have the smoke explosion go on the LED screen. Boom. That zoom transition. That panning was sick. Did you hear that? We have going back and forth in our ears. And so to emphasize that with the visuals, we have literal swipes. So we take parts of the camera just whipping back and forth and use that as texture to emphasize the quick panning sounds that we're hearing. And bro, the fact that they put a car on the literally gave the car a sound effect. It's like that one Vine. Great job, editor. Hey. Oh! That was a dolly zoom, and it works really well on hallways or tunnels because we have a lot of deep space perspective. And what it is the camera is going one way and then you're zooming another way, which stretches out the space. Ooh, that glitch was very nice. Okay, the eye transition, but also our boy just did the gritty. If y'all don't know what the gritty is, it is a popularized dance move from the NFL that everybody has been doing, and look, here it is in K-pop. Dang it! They don't have to do this to us, bro. They really... That zoom on the room. Bars, baby. Let's go. You notice that the editor made the camera spin as well as zoom in because he was spinning the wheel. Just adding that little turn on the zoom in makes it so much better. Ooh! And then we go to a spinning shot, so we're going from spinning the wheel to a spinning shot in a hallway. So good. I like the slow motion for the slow part of the song, very good. Gives us a break before it gets wild. Okay, yeah, this is why they didn't use this shot for the first chorus, because this shot's better. They're saving some of their ammunition for the end, baby. Watch this. Did you see that? The way it just zooms out, emphasizes all of their little movements. Like the way the camera emphasized every single choreography moment. So this time, instead of adding all that texture on that boo doo 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 doo, they decided to stay with the dance moment because we didn't see it last time. But they had to still capture that energy that the panning brings, and so they decided to just add a lot of cuts. So watch this. Cut, 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 cut.
That is not correct.
Okay, that's not exactly how it went. But you see what I mean. They cut a lot more than normal to emphasize that panning. This is a long shot. What was going on there? What the frick? It looks like they artificially slowed this shot down. So if you look at his jacket, you can see there's like a little phantom frames. What happens is you shoot at 24 frames per second and you can only play it back at 24 frames per second. But if you want it to be slow-mo, you usually have to shoot at a higher frame rate, something like 60 frames a second, 120 frames per second. But they tried to make this shot, which was shot at 24 frames per second, into 60 or 120. But you can tell the computer to make something slow motion and it will generate frames between frames that don't exist. And the editor thought it was important that those clips be slow motion because it stays with the low part of the song. Again, a quick little dolly zoom, but why? Look, we're always using dolly zooms on hallway scenes because that's where you feel it the most. Dude, this camera movement right here is so good. Watch. This shot. The energy is ridiculous. That texture shot. The FPV drone, they're flying a drone inside. All right, if you don't know FPV drones, they look like this. It's like you're wearing 3D goggles, but you can actually see what the drone sees, and that's how you fly it. That dance at the end. Jesus loves you guys. I love you guys. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe right now, and you could win $500 before we hit 500K.